Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk to you today about man-xiety. So that's man-anxiety, by the way, just in case you were wondering. So in our society, men have not been given a lot of permission to feel anxiety. So as a result of growing up in a society where you were um, basically shamed and abused for feeling any feelings, you have developed certain ways of expressing anxiety that look different from typical anxiety. So one one of the ways man-anxiety shows up is anger. The men who have a lot of anger often have anxiety fueling that anger. Anxiety, like you're angry all the time, you're struggling, you're frustrated. Well, guess what? It's stress, it's anxiety, and it's just showing itself through lots of anger and not being able to manage your anxiety. Another way that men show their man-anxiety is through working really hard constantly and never stopping. Like, so if you've been taught your whole life that you're not allowed to feel, and as soon as you feel something, you found a way to plunge through it, just work through it. And so they just put their nose to the grindstone. And as soon as they feel the anxiety, just do more work, just throw more money at it, just throw more stuff at it, like just keep going. And that, my friend, is man-anxiety. Recently, I was talking to a client and I told him, I was like, oh, you totally have anxiety. He's like, what? I do? And I was like, yeah, it's just man-anxiety because it shows differently. Men have not been given permission to feel their anxiety, and so it does show up in strange ways. Here's a third way: sickness. So when you have not been given permission to feel and express your feelings and you just stuff it constantly, then guess what? Over time, your body takes on that stress and starts getting heart attacks and starts getting high blood pressure. You don't think high blood pressure has something to do with anxiety? I mean, just think on that for a second. Like, it's anxiety. Like, yes, there are physical, actual ailments. And yes, I do need you guys to get drugs and medicine to help with that, or like do better things for your health. But I do need you to also understand that some of the basic precursors to these things, like chronic anger and working yourself to death and illness and anxiety. You have anxiety. It's not abnormal. It's pretty common, but we do need to learn how to address it in more appropriate ways. Here's the fourth and final way: jealousy. It's crazy. It's crazy to me because, again, you haven't been given permission to feel just basic anxiety, but like those kind of compulsive thoughts about like, is she with somebody else? Would she like me? Would she not like me? What's going on? Jealousy of like, who's this other person? And insecurity, we call it, but really it's anxiety. You just have anxiety. You have man anxiety. So that doesn't mean it's not important to deal with. In fact, that's what I'm here for. Please come see me. I would love to help you with your man anxiety, your man-anxiety. You can visit me at therapistinstlouis.com and submit a contact form. Please also like and subscribe. And if you're open to sharing in the comments, what are some ways your man-anxiety shows up?